Welcome back to Math Video Tutorials, and thank you for tuning in. In this tutorial, I will show you how to differentiate using the chain rule, the product rule, and the quotient rule. Suppose we have a function y, which is in terms of another function u. Now, the function u is in terms of a variable x. Let's say we want to differentiate y with respect to x, then we would need to use the chain rule. We say dy by dx is equal to dy with respect of du first, because y is directly connected to the function u. So we're going to say dy by du, and then multiply du by dx, because u is connected directly to x. Let's see how we can use the chain rule and apply it to an example like this one here. Y equal bracket x cubed minus 7x to the power of 5. Now you can see to expand this is going to be time consuming, and so we need to find a different way. We're going to start by renaming the expression inside the bracket as u. Therefore, we need to rewrite the function y. It becomes u to the power 5, because that would give us the derivative of y with respect of u, dy by du. So let's do it here. Dy by du is going to be differentiating this, which is 5 u to the power of 4. Now, it's a good idea to rewrite it using the x notation. So we're going to open the bracket 5x cubed minus 7x, because that is the expression of u to the power of 4. And we're going to need du by dx. That is obtained by differentiating this expression here, du by dx, and that gives us 3x squared minus 7. So we got dy by du, which is this one, and we got du by dx, which is this one. Let's put them together to differentiate y by dx. Dy by dx is going to be this one here, 5 bracket x cubed minus 7x to the power of 4 times it by du by dx, which is this one here. I'm going to keep it a bracket as well. And that is how you differentiate using the chain rule. Let's do the product rule now. The product rule for differentiation goes like this. If you have a product of two functions, u times v, where u is in terms of x, v also in terms of x, then the derivative of y is going to be derivative of u times v plus the derivative of v times u. So that's the idea. And I'm going to show you now how to use this for our example here. As you can see, this is a product of two functions. So if I call u the first function x power 3 plus 7x, if I call v sine 2x, if I differentiate u, I will get 3x squared plus 7. If I differentiate v, I get 2 cos 2x. And applying the product rule for differentiation is to cross multiply this 2 like this. So v goes with u dash, like this one here, and u goes with v dash. Alright, so let's write it down. Dy by dx is going to be 3x squared plus 7 times sine 2x, and then plus 2 cos 2x times u, x cubed plus 7x. So I'm going to write down 2 first, followed by the bracket, and then I will write down the cos 2x. So that is how you differentiate a product of two functions. Let's have a look now at the quotient rule. Let's say we are dividing two functions, u divided by v. Now u and v are in terms of x. To find the derivative of u, you first differentiate u and multiply it by v, and you subtract the function u times it by the derivative of v divided by the denominator squared. So that's the formula or the method of differentiating quotients. So let's have a look at an example, see how we can apply the quotient rule. We're going to take an example. I'm going to do e to the power of 3x over x squared plus 1. So we're going to say u is the numerator, e to the 3x, and v would be our denominator, x squared plus 1. And we're going to differentiate u to give us 3 e to the 3x. And we are going to do the same to v. We're going to differentiate v to get 2x. Again, similar to what we did with the product rule, you notice there is a cross multiplication here. So this one multiply with this one, and this one multiply with this one. The only difference with the product rule is that we have a minus instead of plus here. So let's differentiate y with respect of x. So dy by dx is going to be these two together. So I'm going to put this in bracket like so. And then times it by 3 e to the 3x minus these two multiplied together. So again, 2x times e to the 3x. And then we're going to divide by v squared, which is the denominator squared, because that is our v. So again, keep it in bracket, of course. No need to expand it at this stage. All right. Most of the time, you do not need to expand it. Let's see if we can tidy the numerator up. I'm going to bring the 3e to the 3x at the front of the bracket. So that is 3e to the 3x, open bracket, x squared plus 1, and then minus, same here. Actually, this one I keep it as it is, 2xe to the 3x divided by x squared plus 1 all squared. So finally, and hopefully that will be the last tidying up to do, I'm going to just put this as a factor, factorize, e to the 3x here and e to the 3x there. So I will have e to the 3x bracket 3 times x squared, that's 3x squared, plus 3, and then minus 2x. Actually, I will put minus 2x first, and then plus 3, close bracket, divided by x squared plus 1 all squared. And that is the final answer. I hope this video tutorial was helpful. Thank you for watching and take care.